Hi, this is AB Cornerstone, and I'm in session today with Dorcas, Esther, and Juliana. Juliana, can they see you? Okay. All right. So I want to leave you. I want to share with you a singing tip. Okay, and that tip is that as singers, we sing our best when we're alone. Okay, when nobody is there to assess or to watch us. uh, but then when we are faced with people, sometimes what we can do alone we can't do them, not because we lack the ability but because the inspiration to do them are not there. Now in singing, sometimes, in my experience, for most singers that I've come across, inspiration comes when they are not tensed. All right, when they are not saddled with that responsibility of maintaining key, of communicating with the audience, of trying to carry those backing them up along and all of that. It has a way of distracting the flow of inspiration. But when you are in the bedroom, when you are in the, as I'm learning now, from one or two of my students, sometimes when you are in the toilet, or sometimes when you are in the kitchen doing dishes and all, and you are singing, you sing your best. You are just flowing. And like we say in Yoruba, in the Yoruba language, wọ́n gbé wá. So when you are not tense, it's easy for them to gbé wá, and you sing it as much as gbé wá, you just enjoy yourself. But the problem with that is that most times we are not able to translate those experiences, those free flow of inspiration that we have during those lonely moments, to corporate experience when you are now singing. So sometimes you are on stage, you are just trying to remember, okay, I sang this song like this yesterday, it sounded beautiful. But now you are trying to remember those things you did, but you cannot. Do you know why? It's because at that time you are tensed. At that time there's a whole lot of things that you are conscious of. All right, and because you have not done something that will help you document the inspiration that came, that made you sang the way you did the song when you did it alone, then it's practically impossible for you to replay it on stage. So what do you do? What do I advise you? As a singer, you know that it is extremely important that you always have a recording device with you. If you don't know, I'm telling you now, and that is part of the tip I want to leave with you. Always have your recording device with you. So whether you are singing in the bedroom, yes, even in the bedroom, find a place secure or something that you can use to cover that will not restrict the sound. Just put it on record, all right, and then just begin to sing. So as the flow is, as the inspiration is coming, is being documented. Do you understand? Now that is just the first phase. The second phase is that no matter how many times you have to do that, you have it on record. Okay, so the next phase is for you to now go back to it and then begin to replay it, and then begin to listen to it. You listen to it over and over again. So those things that will not come to you on stage, but that will come to you in the comfort of your room, you have them on tape. So you listen to it until it becomes part and parcel of you. Do you understand? So it's not just recording, you have to do a lot of listening, and as you are listening, you are also singing. So when you do that to a point, you are able to go on stage in spite of the whatever number of people are in your audience, or whatever the issue is. It's already there in the memory. Okay, your muscle memory have been engaged. It will just flow naturally. All right, so you know what, put it to a test. Do this for 4 weeks. If you are the type that sing in your church, consistently or frequently, do this for 4 weeks. Before you go to any performance, whether you are leading praise and worship, or you are the one taking the choir song, or you are the one doing a solo, try and sing it at home when you are not tensed, and sing it with freedom. Okay, but record it, and then listen, replay, practice. I must also add this though, for somebody, you might not do that recording once. Sometimes you can do more than one recordings. You can do 2, you can do 3. If you listen to it and you are not, you sure, go and do it again. Get to that point where you know that one. So you have many options of the same content for performance. So you can now pick, listen and pick. You understand? When you now pick the one that okay, this is what I would like to sound like on stage, then you now practice it, you listen to it, and then you just carry it to the stage, and then it will be easy for you to remember on stage. Okay, now this practice is just going to take you for a period of time. You know, it's not going to be something that you get to a point. If you do this always, okay, you get to a point where it becomes natural for you to just attract, you know, inspiration on stage even when you are tensed. Now that is the difference between professionals and growing singers. Okay, professionals have worked themselves to a point that whatever the experience, they are able to command their best. It's as a result of many you know, rehearsals and trials, and you know, and a whole lot of other things. I believe this will help somebody. You can grow, you can become better than you are. You just need to work, and sometimes you don't need to be like anybody. You know, you don't need to sing like anybody. Just you watching yourself and just editing yourself and just listening to yourself can also be a way for you to grow as a singer. I want to believe that this will help somebody out there. Okay, so for now, we're saying bye bye. All right. Yeah. God bless you. Take care.